So I'm going to give you the lowdown of what's been going on the past 24 hours because yeah, basically yesterday didn't quite go according to plan. So I basically, as you know, I was walking along the E39, which is like a highway that connects Stavanger to Kristiansand and eventually Oslo, so very busy. And well, basically I didn't feel too confident going on the lake, variety of reasons, so I ended up changing the route slightly, only to find out that the route I selected didn't actually work. So instead I went to the tail end of my route, which is this lake here, and I'm currently standing where I should be finishing my 100-kilometer tour. So instead what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the pack raft and I'm going to just go out onto the lake and do 4 days of island hopping. So yeah, lake has a bunch of islands in it, so the plan is over the next 4 to 5 days, depending on how long I feel, maybe longer, maybe shorter. Ooh, camel. No, for the llama, not camel. So yeah, that is the plan. Just do some island hopping, chill out and enjoy. Alrighty, so the boat is rigged. Let's get to it. So lunch has been had, lunch is being cooked. Today I've got the chicken tikka masala from Real Field Meal, so yeah, Norwegian food for Norway, I'm guessing. Yeah, I'm gonna try my, because I've got this spot here, might as well try my hand at a bit of fishing, see how it goes. Okay, so you can tell a nice little wobbler on the end there, little crank. So yeah, first time fishing in years. See how we do. First cast. Ooh, not too bad. Oh, well, it wasn't actually too bad for a first cast. Bail on out. Oh, I got something. Right, one more cast, and then I'm gonna eat, I think. Oh no. Great. I basically flung it straight into some reeds down there, so yeah. That was that. Right, let's give it one last go, yeah? There we go. Give it another go, shall we? Again? Okay, so looks like I have a bit of a tangle on the gear, so I'm just going to quickly set the rod down, take this off and correct it. All over the bail arm and everything. First things first is I want to get that. Oh, it is all over everything. Oh, this is a bad tangle. There we go. I think that has successfully cleared that aspect of it. Shizzle. So, I'm going to stop recording. Well, lunch was had, lunch was good. I'm just going to show you a little bit of the island here because I've also done a little bit of exploring. So, turns out that, well, just so happens there's a campsite here, so definitely looks like people have been here. I mean, there's a fire pit just here. There's another fire pit just along over here as well. I might switch my fishing spot to here actually because, well, speaking of the fishing, I've lost one of my jigs. I'm a little bit annoyed about that, but you know, it happens. And it also turns out I'm not the only one on the island. Because there's a canoe just over there, and I can hear the other individuals over there hard at work with bushcraft, so yeah. I'll try and keep a low profile here for tonight. From what I can tell, there's around about 3 of them, so yeah, hopefully they'll leave me in peace. It looks like they've got an entrance over there. So as long as I keep to this side of the trees here, I don't think anything should happen. So yeah, just gonna do my little safety check to begin with. Yeah, now that falls. Yeah, okay. So my safety check consists of the wind. From what I can tell, there's it's coming from that way, so if I pitch my tent here, I should be fine. Next little safety check I'm doing is water, obviously. Water's there, so that's my primary water source, but I'm also checking to make sure that, you know, if it suddenly starts really being windy, will my tent get swept away? Finally, so it's wind, water, wood. Yeah, I don't need a campfire, so I don't need wood. And the final one, which is the most important, is widowmakers. So you always want to look up into the tree canopy to see if there are any dead branches or dead trees. For example, exhibit A, just here, just there, see? That is a completely dead branch. I mean, if it were to fall, it would probably hit that and it would bounce there, but yeah. So due to that, I'm probably going to pitch my tent just here, I think. I can't see any. That tree is all good. There's a branch right there, so you know, maybe down here is a better spot. Bless you. Just here seems reasonable. Yeah, this is the spot. It's not too marshy, it's not too wet underfoot. If those trees went in the way, that would be ideal. No. Second thoughts, I don't think this is a viable spot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to slowly make my way down the coastline that way, is just have a look, see if there are any other suitable sites. So yeah, we shall see. And then we get back to fishing. But I'm definitely going to a new spot because I've already lost one jig to the reeds and I don't want to lose all my kit, so yeah. Oh, this is a pleasant surprise. Okay, well, I've seen the neighbours, and there's a lot more than 3 of them that I thought there were. I think there were about 6, maybe 7. They're young people, so yeah, I'm only 26, I sound old. But yeah. I mean, it's a good island, so yeah. What can I say? I'm not in the middle of nowhere, so there is quite a bit of civilization, so yeah. Happy, happy. Nothing happened, but that is the second time I've had an encounter with a swan. That's not been good. The first one was on the lemur and it charged me. Yeah, I mean he's only defending his young, which are over there, way in the distance with the other swans, so it's understandable, but he basically made a beeline straight towards me here, skirted the edge here, and then he went off again that way. So, yeah, he had his wings up, so I don't know if he was using them as a sail or something, but yeah. Because I thought he was going to stay with his group, and now he made a direct beeline towards me, but yeah, fun times. Well, that's it for day one. This view I've got for tonight, so far out of all the days I've been here, this has been the best in terms of weather, so, ooh, little campfire over there, so, yeah, I'm not the only one enjoying the beauty of the lake, so, yeah. Yeah, I'm about to hit the hay and get some rest, so yeah. Speaking of which, I'm just going to go quickly check on the boat before I head in, because the wind has picked up a little bit, and the last thing I want is to have the thing blown into a tree or something. Okay, looks like the pack raft is a-okay. Got my hitch in there, which is good. If it does get blown into anything, there's nothing sharp. That will keep it. Well, that's convenient, it's just started raining, so let's move. Oh, no, that tree is not going anywhere. Now, time to grab some water, hydrate, and then bed. There's, yeah. Another thing I will say that has been a complete shock is the complete temperature change. Like, I was in Switzerland 4 days ago and it was borderline 35 degrees. I come up here and it's like 20 degrees colder, so yeah. It's definitely a shock to the system, but I am happy. My plan tomorrow is to basically leave this little archipelago that I found and make my way further up the lake that way. That is a really cool mountain. But yeah, I'm going to leave this little archipelago, make my way up that way where that cabin is, and probably around into another lake over there, but yeah. So my plan is to spend another few days on the lake. I don't know, anywhere between 3 and 5 days. So day one's been completed, so I might be here for another 2-3 days, maybe 4. Depending on how I feel and depending on how wet all my equipment, gets. But yeah. I have to say that I am very happy to be out here, and I appreciate everyone who takes time to watch my videos. I know I've said it recently, I haven't been active as much, but yeah. On that note, I think it's time to fill up the grail, hydrate, and get some much needed rest. So yeah. See you tomorrow morning, people. So, good morning, everyone. Day 2 of Exped. Weather's changed slightly, so we had a little bit of rain last night, so yeah, I mean, it was definitely a good night's sleep, but it wasn't the best. I think I woke up twice, so yeah, all in all, not too bad. Haven't had breakfast yet, but I thought, let's go do some fishing. So breakfast has been had, fishing's been done. I'm literally starting to pack away the tent, and it started raining again, so I've taken down the interior of the tent because that's going to get packed up. And then, yeah, now it's just wait till this little bit of rain passes. I'm going to pack everything up, get everything into the rucksack except for the exterior of the tent, and then, yeah, see how it goes. Right, so that is more or less all the gear prepped, packed, ready to go. Just doing my final sweep now, just to check to make sure that I'm not leaving anything behind. Also to follow the key element of leave no trace. So yeah, let's see, fishing spot looks clear as well. Just checking to see if I've left any, fishing line. I don't think I have. Prepped here, breakfast was made here. No. Oh, case in point. That's why we always check to make sure that nothing is left behind. Yep. So my plan today now is I'm going to head, which way am I actually heading? It's really important to know. Yeah, as I'm heading that way, so north, sunshine goes that way, which means north is that way. Yeah, I'm going to be heading south today. So. The GoPro, so I'm just going to use this one as my handheld. Yeah, I'm approaching the channels now, which is a really cool area. Like, we've got tons of little islands in and around here, so I just need to find one to make camp and yeah, potentially try and dry out a little bit, because earlier I got absolutely soaked. I can feel my arms are getting a bit wet, and Gore-Tex isn't really living up to its job at the moment, but yeah, I need to get the tent pitched, find my campsite, get the tent pitched, get everything inside to dry, in the vestibules at least, and yeah, that is effectively my game plan for the time being. The worst case scenario is I hunker down for a day. Yeah, I'm not going to cut this trip short. Absolute worst case scenario is if I do need to make an escape, I'll do so tomorrow morning first thing. So yeah, we shall see. Okay, so made landfall. Time to just go recce this area, because I have a gut feeling this might be a nice spot for a campsite tonight. So because the island that I originally wanted to camp on is non-existent. So, well, I mean, it exists, but the terrain is just too rocky. There's no topsoil, there's nothing there. So let's have a quick little gander. And this spot here looks okay. There's not a lot of trees. I mean, I should be a bit protected from the wind. Nice cook spot there. There's no widowmakers. I mean, I'm going to be predominantly sheltered from any wind because it's blowing from this way towards me. So, I mean, I could even do here actually, because that would be quite nice. Yeah, I might just, no, there's too many rocks. No, I mean, it looks like a good first site, but probably not. Just quickly keep moving up this way. See if I can spot any other areas. Grove there looks nice. Another thing I need to be wary of is that we've had a ton of rain. So the last thing I want to do is make camp in a swamp, because that would not be fun, or anywhere where water, you know, could pool up and so on. Okay. And also accessibility. There's that spot there, that's relevant. Again, nada. Maybe let's just go back here and maybe up the hill slightly. Ooh. I do not want to have what happened last night. The rock that was jabbing me in my leg, so I woke up this morning. Yeah. Not too swampy there. As Kenobi says, I have the high ground, and I think this will actually do. Spot right here. I've got a bit of wind cover from the trees there, nice and open, and I have just about enough soil. I'll just quickly clear the area a little bit. Just about enough soil to get the stakes in if I was to pitch the tent like this, or if I was to literally pitch it here like that, then yeah. I think I have a site. I have a spot. Yep. And it stopped raining, right. I need to find this spot ASAP so I can get the tent immediately pitched and rigged. So yeah, because I am wet, I'm cold, and I can already feel the chills coming on, so yeah. I will not be another statistic is the motto of this trip. So yeah, I think I've got the pitch site. I just need to grab whatever gear I can off the boat. So yeah. I'm also going to lead line the boat down to here, because then I'll have an even better natural mooring, so that is a plan. Great. execute it. Okay, so it's dried out a little bit, so that's why I'm no longer in the wet weather gear. But yeah, tent is pitched just up there. This isn't where I wanted to originally camp, but I've decided to spend the night here because, well, everything's drenched and I'd rather spend a bit of time during the day getting everything nice and dry. Look at that view though. So yeah, getting everything dry over today, so I'm not going to pitch the inner tent yet. I'm going to do a damage assessment to see how wet that thing actually is, and then we'll go on from there. And I also need lunch, and maybe I'll do some fishing. So, well, not maybe do some fishing, definitely do some fishing. So yeah, that's the plan. So, little important update. I lost my molix, and that is my crankbait, which is this one here. But luckily, the water that I'm actually fishing out there isn't too deep. So I think it's only a meter and a half at most. But anyways, I managed to split the paddle in half, paddle out to where I know I lost it, because as soon as I felt the line go slack, I was like, yeah, it's gone. But yeah, managed to find it, collect it, rescued it. So now I'm not down 2 pieces of fishing gear, I'm only down 1. So yeah, so far so good. So fishing went okay until I lost my molix out there again. Sorry, I've just eaten chili con carne and I've got the hiccups. But yeah, anyways, back to the molix. I lost my molix crankbait, so yeah, cast out, and it was a dud knot. It was a bad knot, and well, yeah, that's 2 pieces of fishing gear I'm down. Yeah. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. Still got a couple of, I've got 1 jig and 2 cranks, or not necessarily cranks, but something. Anyways, plan now is I'm gonna 4 in the afternoon. I'm gonna only unpack light. I could continue to go to the island that I was gonna go to. Yeah. But before I do that, I'm going to explore up the hill a little bit, see if I can get to a viewpoint. So, yeah, let's go. Well, I've made it to the top of this granite section here. I thought a little bit more of a view, but not really. It's really cool. It's just over here through the trees. Some more granite. Civilization down that way. And yeah. There's the lake system that I'm still following. So yeah, looks good so far. So yeah, keep pressing on really. So given that my equipment has had ample time to dry, I think it's time to move on. I've been here for 4 hours now, or just under 3 hours, so equipment has had time to dry out, and yeah, time to get moving, I guess, to get to my actual planned campsite. I'll keep this place here as a backup in reserve just in case the next one is not viable. So yeah, I've still got 6 hours of daylight. Let's get to it. Righty, so the boat is rigged, everything is packed, Just need to hydrate and then I'm good to go. And yeah. Okay, well, just over there in the distance, a couple hundred meters away, is the island that I'm calling home for tonight. A couple of swans. That was a very nice tailwind, so my plan is to get to the backside of the island where I'll have tree cover and yeah, pitch the tent officially now. Try and do some fishing because the water here looks a lot deeper, and yeah, off we go. I think I'm in luck. The boat is beached. Time to do a quick little recce of the island just to see what we've got going on. That looks like a good spot. Just going to quickly check to make sure that this piece of real estate is indeed free. Yeah. Last thing I'd want to do is to intrude on people. Okay, so I've got a nice rocky beach here. I think I've got some spare cordage that I can use. Worst case scenario. There's a kangaroo again. Plenty of fire pits here, which is nice. Excellente. Whoa. Need to be very careful underfoot here. So there's kind of a trodden path. And again, just sheer granite rock. Okay. Let's see. Doesn't look like there's anything up there. So I'm going to camp. This area right here would probably be the spot, as it looks like one of two spots with the most topsoil. It's got a nice little gradient to it as well. Let's see, what else have we got? Not that area, that is way too swampy. There's that spot right there as well, the one covered in tree roots. So yeah, that is it. Let's have another little look-see. Oh, just granite. There's no soil underneath, so I'm happy I'm not doing my original tour, because let me tell you, the entire journey would literally be material like this, and it would not be fun. So yeah, to pitch. Okay, now next stop is to go eeny meeny miny on which campsite I'm going to use, probably one furthest that way. And then yeah, establish camp. Let's get to it. Another day, another boil in a bag meal. Tonight's menu, spaghetti pasta bolognese, so I'm happy. Got the stove working. Fantastic weather. Amazing scenery, I can't complain. So. That's home for tonight sorted then. So tent is ready to rock and roll. So as you saw in the previous video, as you saw earlier, it's all been organised. Finished packing up the last bits and pieces in there, so ready for tomorrow. Yeah. Just I know this trip is a bit vloggy. It's not my personal favourite style of video, but yeah, It's part of the adventure. And as I said previously, pack rafting is always difficult to film in third person. A lot more difficult than walking. There's a knack to it. But yeah, you know, I'm learning. Every time I take the boat out, I'm always learning. So yeah. There's the sunset. Lovely sunset view over this lake, which I'll put in the description. It's something Vatnets, I think. Yeah. But yeah. So, good morning, everyone. Yeah, so I'm in the tent, as you can tell. Yeah, doing some research this morning. You know, I always check my phone for the weather forecast and so on. They say to me it's meant to be thunder and lightning tomorrow, and you know, I've made the decision that today I'm going to go back to where I launched from yesterday, so I'm going to pack raft that trip back because of thunder and lightning risk tomorrow, so I'm booking a hotel for tonight, so yeah. Because as I said, you know, I want to do this trip super safe. It is my first solo trip abroad, and yeah, I'm pulling out just due to the weather risk, so yeah. That's that, but yeah, on the whole, super fantastic night. I think I had a duck or something that disturbed me this morning. It definitely sounded birdish, but yeah, pretty cool, pretty happy, and an amazing view. So yeah, that's that. Gonna do some fishing, get breakfast cooking, do some fishing, and enjoy the good vibes while I've got it. So yeah, today is gonna be nice, easy, and mellow. So yeah, happy days. Getting ready to make breakfast. Look, that's like sort of half hiding under my tent. Look at that. Little frog. That is really cool. Oh no. Something like weighing on him in a minute. 1 sec. There he is. That's cool. I just moved some stuff out of his way, but yeah. Looks like I've made a friend. So far, nothing. I've literally been fishing this entire lake system for the last 2.5 days, and I've lost 2 pieces of gear, caught 4, 5, 6 different reeds, but no fish. I mean, I've seen them. I know they're out there, but I just... That was not scripted. Oh my days. Oh, that is funny. Oh my days, that's like it. It's a typical, like, you know, YouTube. That is so good on YouTube. I'm so sending that into fail army. Maybe I'll post it to Reddit. I don't know. Oh my days. I literally thought that happening this morning, you know. It's like, oh yeah, wouldn't it be funny if my rod like split in 2? Oh well. Alright, one more, just in case. No. Alright, so one thing I'm going to do when I get back to the hotel tonight is I am definitely going to be looking at potential fishing spots, because I have a fishing permit here in Norway, and I do have a permit for the lake that I've been on. So yeah, we shall see. We shall see. Righty, so fishing, didn't catch anything. Just spent the last little bit packing everything up. So that's my rucksack ready to go. Pouch, one last couple bits and pieces still to go, but everything is where it should be. So yeah, pack craft is there, so just need to get that in the water there and then ready to go. The wind's picked up a little bit, it's not as bad as it could be, so I'm grateful for that. Yeah, I'm just gonna go back the way I came, so up through the valley there, and around to basically the other side of that hill. Way off in the distance there is where I started, I believe, so yeah, and then the other side of that hill just there in the end as well, so that is my heading. Yeah, as I've said, thunder and lightning, water, not a good mix. So yeah, if it doesn't turn out to sort of storm that overnight, then yeah, but again, as I've said, I am here solo, so better safe than sorry, and I'm here for another 10 days, so I'm going to do day trips. Maybe I'll do a light overnight or something, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Just going back to my campsite now, because obviously here's where I pitched the tent, just to follow the elements of leave no trace. Quick little final sweep just to see what's going on, if I've left anything. No. Nothing there except the grail. Oh, how funny is this? When you accidentally match with your water bottle, so yeah. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, orange, green, black. Orange, green, black somewhere, I think. Oh, belt. Yeah, it's on the belt, there we go. I'm matching with my water bottle. It was not planned. But yeah. Righto, on that note, time to get rafting, methinks. Maybe I'll chill in the sun for a bit. Maybe I'll do some rafting, but I'm not too sure. But I definitely know that I want to get going soonish. So yeah, that's that. That's the eastern end of the island that I was on. So, yeah. One thing that is just a smidge. There we go. So, one thing I will say that is a big cultural difference between sort of here and back home in Switzerland is on a lake like this, it would literally be filled with watercraft. Like I'm talking speedboats, wakeboarding, water skiing, wake surfing, all that kind of stuff, and like, you know, big cabin cruisers that could easily swamp a boat like mine, going at really high speeds. But I haven't seen any. I've seen like the best thing I could describe it with like a giant raft that people put like picnic tables and stuff on. I've seen a couple of like really small, like super powered, really small boats, but they were literally, I don't even know what they were. They were like the demonic love child of like a jet ski and a speedboat. So they were pretty cool to see. I've seen another pack rafter actually, which is only the second time I've ever seen someone pack rafting in the wild. So yeah. But yeah, you know, it feels great not having to constantly be worrying about, oh, will these big boats see me? Because there aren't any. And you know, I mean, I'm all for like, you know, people having fun and being responsible on lakes and stuff, but you don't have to worry about like people speeding past you, wakes and everything. It's actually really fun. But yeah, I do occasionally miss big wakes. They are, especially in the park raft, they are really fun to hit, especially if you time it right. What was it? I think it was it was on my Vierwaldstättersee tour that I did. That was in March, April time. But I was paddling along and wasn't concentrating, and behind me this massive cabin cruiser came by, like probably within, I'd say, 20 meters of where I was. So his wake was big and it was fresh. I maybe had 5 seconds to like flip the boat around so I'd face the waves. The first wave basically hit me and my boat went straight up like this, like almost flipped me right over, but thankfully it didn't. But the splashdown back down was like something out of Deadliest Catch, because like the next wave literally went into the boat. Oh boy, that was a fun day. It was freezing cold, mind you. Like air temperature was very much like today, where it was like, you know, mid-20s, but the water temperature was probably like 10-12 degrees. So yeah, it was fun though. It was fun. But it's kind of nice not being out of headwind at the minute, because that has been making going a bit meh. It is what it is. I'm just happy to be out here. yeah, enjoying it. Coming in tomorrow, because the weather does look absolutely dreadful. I'm thinking of doing tomorrow as a museum day, so maybe another little mooch around Stavanger, have a look, see what's going on, and yeah. So it's just a fishing cruiser, nothing too major. But yeah, I'm probably going to go visit some of the museums in the area, and who knows, do some stuff. So yeah, that is the plan for the time being. Now I need to quickly do some navigation, so happy I've made the call, because that is a storm front and that has been following me. Yeah, those clouds look grey and mean, especially that one over there. Like, that one's got a lot of moisture in it, so yeah, the wind has definitely changed direction. It is no longer a headwind, it is more of a nice little gentle tailwind. So yeah, I've made the right call, I think. I'm not gonna second guess myself. I've made the right call on this trip, so yeah, we'll see. I mean, I've got the gear, I've got a day pack as well, so I might do like a day's worth of hiking or something around the area, so yeah, all is not lost. So yeah, alrighty, so all the gear is loaded, and yeah, just making my way back now slowly to the bus stop. Should be a bus here in about 20 minutes, which is ideal, so I could have planned it better. I said I wanted to take the 4 o'clock bus, and I'm catching the 4 o'clock bus, so yeah, happy days. Back to the hotel, get showered, and then re-rig the gear and so on and so forth. Dinner and sorted, I think. Yeah, that's my plan.